Hello, my name is Adrian K. Thompson Jr., and I will be talking to you about my short story titled Friend or Foe. A young male waits outside on a residential street in the nighttime, waits for a little bit, maybe a couple minutes or so. Up walks his friend beside him. His friend asks him, "You ready for this?" And he responds, "Oh, for sure." They walk a little bit, little small conversation, nothing big, nothing big. You know, Eventually they walk up and they approach a house a few blocks over. It's all dark, lights are out, nobody's there. Then they walk around to the side of the house. You see a window with a screen. Friend tells him, "Yo, let me get that from you, man." Hands him a screwdriver. He eventually starts, the other friend eventually starts working his way to, try to make an attempt to break in the window, so to speak, because it's just a screen. So as he's doing that, the other friend's looking around, making sure, nobody's, coming or anything like that. Pretty much, trying to play it safe for his friend. Then the friend, walks up to him and says, "Hey, man, you show this what you want to do this, man. You sure you really want to do this?" Other friend, like, as he's working or whatever, "Of course I do, man. Yeah, we here. We about to do this, man. What's up, man? You scared?" Other friend just goes back and, starts to making sure nobody's coming. The coast is clear. Eventually, that friend who's with the screwdriver trying to do his thing, eventually he gets it through. He says, "Hey, yo, come on, we in and out." And the other friend is like, "Nah, you know what? You go ahead, go on in. I'm gonna make sure don't nothing happen to you." He pretty much plays safe or whatever, because then at that point he's starting to have a little bit of doubt or whatever the case may be. So friend goes in, he's in there about maybe 3-4 minutes at most. He comes out with the backpack full of things or whatever, gives his friend some of the items or whatever, and then they take off running. They just book it. They like go. So then they get back around to their block or whatever. They slow down, doing all of that, whatnot. And the one friend is, kind of, it was an adrenaline type of rush. It was two different type of runs when they ran. You had one friend on one end of things. He kind of, is running, trying to, save his life, because he's like scared, and the other one is running like, "Whoa, I can't believe we just did this," or we getting away, thrill, is, taking something, stealing something. So they're back on the block or whatever, and the one friend who's not feeling this or whatever, he tells him, "Hey, man, I don't feel too good about this." Gives him the stuff back. One friend is like, "Yo, man, what you doing, man? What's up, man? Why you acting like that?" He like, "Nah, man, this just not right." Other friend like, "Look, man, you either in this with me or you not, man. Like, look, either you my friend or you my foe." The friends, they argue, they go back and forth, they have a few words of exchange or whatever, kind of like how you and you and someone you really cool with do, but it's still all love. It was kind of like that. They was having one of them type of arguments or whatever. Then they eventually go their separate ways or whatever. Then cut to the next morning, cut to the next day. Well, yeah. Before you cut to the next day, it's a situation where the young man goes into the house and he has a conversation with his mom, and his mom talks to him about, "I don't like you hanging with that young boy, and all of that." And he says, "Mom, it's all right, it's gonna be okay, it is what it is, just whatever. He's not that bad of a kid. A lot of people just judging him because that's what they think he is, because off his appearance, but he's not that bad." Then he goes to sleep or whatever. He sleeps it off. He still feels some type of way. Then he comes home from school, not school, from work, excuse me, the next day. And his mother tells him, "Yeah, that young man we was talking about, yeah, he ended up getting arrested. You know something about that?" And he's like, "Nah, I don't know nothing about that. I don't know what you mean." And the mom was like, "Yeah, just because he think he your friend don't mean he can be a positive influence on you. He wasn't a positive influence on you. He wasn't a friend. That was your foe." That's pretty much it in a nutshell. Thank you for listening to this short story.